Hello, and welcome back to Nocturne. For decades, the Houston Astrodome was an icon, the eighth wonder of the world. But after the teams left and the event stopped, it was abandoned, left to decay in the Texas heat. It sits there, a massive, silent monument to a bygone era. Tonight's story comes from a viewer named Alex, who, along with his friends, decided to see what secrets the Astrodome was keeping. What they found inside suggests that some things are better left undisturbed. This is their story. The following is based on a personal experience sent in by a viewer. It was a sweltering summer night in Houston, the kind where the air is so thick you can practically chew it. My friends Chloe, Ben, and I had been talking about it for weeks. The Astrodome. It was the ultimate urban exploration prize in our city. We'd seen pictures online of the decaying interior, the rows of faded seats, the peeling turf. We had to see it for ourselves. Finding a way in was easier than we thought. A section of the outer fence had been pulled back, probably by other explorers. We slipped through and found ourselves in the shadow of the colossal structure. The silence was the first thing that hit me. For a place that once roared with a song, it was deathly quiet. We found a service door that had been pried open, its lock long broken. Armed with flashlights, we stepped inside. The air was stale and smelled of dust and mildew. Our flashlight beams cut through the darkness, revealing a world frozen in time. We made our way through a wide concourse, past concession stands littered with debris. The faded logos and advertisements were like ghosts from another time. Our goal was the main arena. Pushing through a set of heavy double doors, we finally entered the heart of the dome. It was breathtaking. The sheer scale of the place, even in decay, was immense. The moonlight filtering through the grimy dome panels cast long, eerie shadows across the thousands of empty seats. It looked like a graveyard. We decided to head down to the field level. As we descended the concrete steps, a sound echoed from across the stadium. A loud metallic bang. We all froze, our lights snapping in the direction of the noise. "Probably just the wind," Ben whispered, but his voice was shaky. We weren't alone. We reached the field, or what was left of it. The astroturf was torn and buckled. In the center, there was a strange, dark stain, almost like something had been burned there. Chloe pointed her light upwards, towards the luxury skyboxes high above. "Did you see that?" she whispered, her voice trembling. "A light, in one of the windows." I strained my eyes, scanning the dark glass of the skyboxes. I saw it too. A faint flickering light like a candle in one of the upper-level suites. It was there for a second, then it was gone. My heart was pounding. Security? No, they would use flashlights, and they would have announced themselves. "Let's get out of here," I said, my voice barely a whisper. But Ben, ever the daredevil, was already heading for the stairs leading up to the box seats. "We came this far," he said. "I want to see what's up there." Reluctantly, Chloe and I followed, our flashlights dancing nervously across the rows of seats. The higher we climbed, the more oppressive the feeling became. It felt like we were being watched by thousands of unseen eyes. As we neared the skybox level, a low sound started to drift down from above. It was a soft, rhythmic chanting. It wasn't in English, and it made the hair on my arms stand up. We reached the hallway for the luxury suites. The chanting was louder here. It was coming from the very skybox where we'd seen the light. The door was slightly ajar. Ben, against our frantic whispers to stop, pushed it open. The room was empty except for a single burnt-out candle on a small table in the center. The air was cold, and the chanting had stopped the moment the door opened. But the walls were covered in strange, spiraling symbols, painted in what looked disturbingly like dried blood. And in the center of the main wall, facing the field, was a single, crudely drawn eye. Suddenly, all the doors to the other skyboxes down the long, dark hallway slammed shut one after another in a deafening, cascading roar. Bang, bang, bang. We screamed and didn't wait for another invitation. We turned and ran, stumbling over each other in the pitch darkness. We didn't stop until we burst back out into the humid Texas night, gasping for air. We never talked about what we saw in that skybox. We never went back. Sometimes when I drive past the Astrodome, I look up at that single window, and I feel a chill, imagining that eye staring back out at me from the darkness. The Astrodome may be empty of fans, but it's not empty of everything. Something has taken up residence in the eighth wonder of the world, and it doesn't like visitors. The Astrodome remains sealed to the public, its future uncertain. For Alex and his friends, it will forever be a place of deep, unsettling fear, a reminder that when a place is abandoned by people, it can become a home for something else entirely. Thanks for joining us tonight on Nocturne. If you have a story you'd like to share, you can submit it at the email address in the description below. Until next time, turn on the lights and stay safe out there.